Hey guys, welcome to Guyvergamingtv. Welcome to Farming Simulator 22. And welcome to Pipes and Hoses and Slurry and stuff DLC. So, this bad boy is quite an in-depth and complex DLC. So, as you see, we've got pipes, we've got tanks. I'm hoping that's going to run that. Well, there's nothing in it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, this is just a concept. And some very complicated looking pipe work. So what this is a new DLC that comes out, which basically takes slurry into the next level, and I'm talking next level. Let's visit the shop. This is all the gear. Obviously you don't need all of this, but you've got pumps, you've got reels, you've got water pumps, you've got the actual reel of holes here. This is the smallest 100. I have it coloured in green. You've got this guy here, which I'll go into what that does in a minute. And then obviously your slurry tankers themselves. A wee motor. And a larger reel for doing long distances. So much equipment has come down with this. So what we'll do is we'll go in, slurry tanks, right to the back. So a lot of these are the same sort of thing. Just different things. So obviously pumps and hoses pack. Slurry distributors can be attached to suitable slurry tanks. A cultivator for that's got a cultivator on as well. So these can be attached to the slurry tankers, but I'm assuming they can be attached to meat as well using this little thing. Attach the tool carrier to the tractor first to be able to attach tools when using the umbilical system. So this sort of stuff, this is a slurry. Distributors can be attached to suitable slurry tanks, configured as umbilical injector. You can attach directly to a tractor. Connect via hose to umbilical pump. So they must be for the actual tankers then. That's for the tractor. Oh well. I have it set up in a weird way. So this is actually a pump and tank, so you can fill this up with a slurry. This has the pump and everything necessary to actually feed it through. As you can see up there, pumps can be used to pump liquid manure and digestate for umbilical applications. The liquid manure tank is used as a buffer. Constant liquid manure delivery. Water storage will positively impact on the pump condition. So obviously you stick a water in it and it can because you have to clean all this out when you finish too, which is I'm really looking forward to getting into. This stuff will probably go on to Calmsden Farm, because that's the one I'm using the most at the minute. And I don't really see umbilical stuff. Oh, I'm back twitching. Sorry, umbilical stuff being used in the US that much, to be honest. So, and then there's another one again. It's basically just a big tank. That's a big pump with your reel actually on it, and there's another one pump. So something like that may attach to. I've got pumps on already. That could attach to maybe a tanker that doesn't have a pump on it, maybe something like that. It's interesting to see. This is your umbilical holes system. I think you can fill that too. Yeah, you can actually have stuff in that too. And then these are your actual hose reels that you can have with your tractor. This is a compressor to clean your umbilical hoses. Which is what? Where is it? Miscellaneous. This is what this little guy is. A water pump can be used to fill up water. So this can go through, help clean your hoses and pipes, all that sort of stuff. And then this guy here is a separator, right? A separator separates a solid fraction of liquid manure that can be used, can be sold or used as bedding or fertilizer. It needs to be stationed near a liquid manure tank, trailer, or trigger. So that's going to separate some of the solids from the liquid manure and give you solid manure, I suppose. It says it can be used as bedding or fertilizer, so I need to look into that a bit and see exactly how it works. I have seen the videos of it, and it is dumping what looks like manure into manure storage, so I'm not 100% on that one. And then obviously this is for cleaning out your hoses and stuff, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it has information on the new, oh yeah, umbilical system. Here we go. So we'll go through this with you two before we actually have a look at it. The umbilical system is a new form of liquid manure application in Farming Simulator 22. Efficiently apply liquid manure and digest it through the umbilical system. There is a whole wide variety of equipment, as we can see there. Hoses are purchased in the store and can be loaded onto hose reels, which is what we've done before. The first tool to start with is a pump that needs to be placed next to a source of liquid manure or digestate. Use liquid manure or digestate from any source, such as a slurry tanker, or animal husbandry, or a manure pit. So, depending on what field you're in, all that sort of stuff, you can crack that on straight away, which is really cool. After placing the pump, a hose needs to be unwinded. I don't think it's English, is it? It's unwound, isn't it? Starting near the hose attacher of the pump, which I'm hoping I've got it at the minute. This is achieved by setting the reel into unwind mode and then unwinding it into the field. Use your spanner. If the hose is too short, you can connect 2 or 3 together, which is pretty cool. The SP8040SS, the combined tool consisting of an injector and a pull tube. Use this or the HS5100 tool carrier. One of the available injectors to liquid digestate. When using the manual engine start, don't forget to start the tractor and pump at the other end of the hose. Which automatic engine start. Connect the umbilical system automatically. Pumps equipped with a water tank can be filled from any water source as well as suction water pump. To fill the water tank with a pump, place a suction water pump next to it. Enter the vehicle and activate it. Water is used to control the thickness of liquid manure and digest it. To reduce the wear and tear of pumps, keep your hose eyes on it, so that's going to be handy. A compressor can be used to clean the hoses, which need to be attached to the pump. Start the compressor and wait until the pressure is built up to start the cleaning process. This ensures effective use of the umbilical system, so you obviously have to clean it quite regular. Now this is all the other new stuff. There's biomass plants in that, which I haven't actually got down yet. We'll have to do that in a minute. Well, we can go through it here. You can see the different ones here. Build your own biogas plant out of many buildings and monitor it closely to keep it running profitably. Buildings interact when placed within a certain distance of each other, and from the complete life cycle of biogas plant, from feeding to power generation. Different sized buildings are available and can be used to extend biogas plants, e.g. multiple fermenters. The fermenter is the main building and used to be placed first inside. Materials such as silage ferments to methane and digestate. Oh, sorry boy, boys and girls, my back is absolutely killing me still. I've still got a slightly bulging disc and it's still killing on my legs. Oh, the efficiency of the biogas plant fermentation can be monitored in the production chain menu. Solid dosage equipment needs to be placed next to the fermenter to supply the material needed for the fermentation process. Silage, manure, and sugar beet cups can be filled into the digestion feeder. Liquid manure can be filled straight into the fermenter for the fermenting process. That's pretty cool. Now, what's this little guy? Cogeneration plants are used to generate electricity from the methane produced. A fermenter, electricity is installed to make a profit. Oh, that's quite cool. If only fed with silage, a fermenter and a plant for the same scale work perfectly together. Yeah, a torch burns any excess methane in case a congested plant can't process all of the methane. Not very good for the environment, that one, is it? After the fermentation process, digestate remains and is moved to a digestate tank placed within range of the biogas plant to ensure enough space for new material. The digestate tanks can also be used to store liquid manure not placed within the boundaries of the biogas plant. Slurry tanks or other machinery can be filled up from here. Okay, now this is that separator thing. This I've never seen before, so I don't know what this does. Separators are used to separate liquid manure or digestate into a liquid and solid fraction. When placed within reach of a cow and pig husbandries, liquid manure or storage tanks automatically pick up the required material. In addition to separating it, can also be supplied by slurry tanks. Okay. Different sizes of separators are available. 3 of them can be placed as a fixed structure. And the transportable version can be transported using the pallet forks, which is probably the one I've got, I think. Keep in mind, storage room isn't infinite, so you'll have to manage the depot. As an alternative to straw, the separated manure can be used as animal bedding in the sheds. Can easily be picked up and distributed with a shovel. That's not too bad. In addition, a way to fertilise our fields, you use the separated fraction as solid fertiliser. Once separated, it can easily be picked up by a shovel and loaded into a manure spreader and applied to a field. So, use it as bedding or... So that's cool. So it does give you a lot of options, it's like... It is giving you a lot of options. So, I mean, you've got some serious amount of equipment here. As you separate, that's one that can be transported, you see. So, this is my random map, you see, so I've got vehicles and stuff all over the place. So here we are. In the new Vulture, actually, which has so many options, it's ridiculous. It is a beast of a tractor. So as you see, I've took the reel off the front already, and this is one of the tanks. So you can raise it up, drop it down. Obviously there's nothing in this at the minute, like. The tractor would need to be running. This is... Here's one of the new vultures. It is class. I can actually spin... I love the interior. I can actually spin the chair on. How do I do it? Left shift and B. Shoom. Ooh. How cool is that? Not 100% sure why I need to do that, but I've got the panoramic roof and everything on this. That is so cool. But yeah, lovely interior. I've got a small storage space on this one, but the other one... I'll spice this up. Oh, so quiet. This one I've got the large storage space, look. This one can't turn around, so I can break my neck. Spin round. I've done normal roof in this one, but really detailed inside here. I love the look of it, it's cool. So, back to the estate. So, I think, let me see, yeah, I've got my spanner. This may be too far away. Which bit do I put it on? That one or that one? Or neither? bit wrong bit, is it? Is it around here I put it? No. I swore I'm going to attach it to one of these sides. Right, drop that in a minute. Let's take the tractor down. If I can attach that side. So I've already pulled this hose out, you see. So you're going to be driving back. It's best probably not to drive over it because that might damage it. I'm sure I'm going to have to get out, attach it myself. So I'm hoping this is right. Come over here, grab that. No, I might have just got the wrong hose or something here. Or am I just not doing this right? Oh yeah, oops, attach a whole lot there. Attach umbilical hole. See, you can attach it there, look. But I thought you had to do it with thingamajig. You don't manually do it. I thought you could manually do that. Right, so there's the holes attached. So that would... Let's see if it works with this over here. I thought you picked it up with that and attached it on. No, doesn't seem to. I could have sworn there's one at the back you flip and attach this to. Attach it to that, no? No, I can't remember now. I cannot remember. Quickly getting that. But anyways, you can see it's attached there. So as I drive around, right, I would lower this down, you see. Oh, there's no pump attached. I thought that thing had a pump. I know this doesn't. I don't think this is the right way of doing this, like, but I would drive around with this on the back. This definitely isn't the right way of doing it, but and that would feed through there. But as you're doing it, you see you're actually physically dragging the hose with you, which is pretty cool. So I suppose logically, let's lift this up because I think this is the wrong attachment for it. You'll probably drive back on yourself here. And maybe start from here. And then you wouldn't have to drive over the hose, hopefully. You would go back and forward. You know, keep laying the hose down like that. I'm going to drive over here because I did that wrong, but... You know, realistically, you wouldn't want to be driving over it, so you would just sort of zigzag back and forward sort of thing. But I like how the hose is lying down. It's really with you. I need to see if I can do this correctly, because that isn't set up correctly. Always the wrong attachment for it. So I've got it all peaked on. Where I could do it, attaching that hose to, and then just go forward. Let's go back and see which is the correct one for this. Because this is the first time I've looked at it. Obviously I've watched the videos and stuff, but this is the first time I've physically looked at it myself. And just the amount of equipment is unreal. Which one did it say in the shop was the correct one? Oh, it's slurry tanks. That one, wasn't it? SP 8040. This one. Now, well, that already has one on, look. The width. Confused. So how does... They obviously don't attach to the front, do they? Do they? Surely not. Nah. Can't be right. Just trying to think how this is supposed to go on with that. Or is that attached to tanks and nothing? I don't know. Need to look into it a bit more. But if you look at the way it attaches, then you'll think. You'll think that would attach to something. So this will go on the tractor and then that will go on there. But then the arm gets in the way of these. I know, I need to look at the video for that. But yeah, that's all the equipment. So now there was buildings, I'm going to have to go here maybe. So look at these. Just so I can show the construction. So we have silos, I think it is. These are all the different ones. These are slurry tankers of different sizes. That is massive. And then these are liquid manure tanks, which again are huge. That was a tiny one. You have all these different types of manure tanks, which is pretty cool. You know, just depends on whatever you fancy on your building. Reduction, but the rest of it. So there is your little biogas, methane gas torch thing. Solids dosage equipment are used to feed various materials into the fermenter. That feeds it into the fermenters. And then again you've got all these different bits of equipment. It'll take obviously your manures and your sugar beet stuff and all that lot, which you can attach to all the different things. This is your regenerator, which is pretty cool. Again, you got different types. It's same sort of ones. Give out different amounts of power for different things, and these are your. Wow, spent over 6 million quid. I had 6.6 million pound on this account whenever I came on there to get all this gear. And I bought the 2 vulture tractors and all the gear. Did not realise I spent that much money. So this is the fermenter. This is where you put your stuff into. You know, from all your different things here. And they are pretty cool looking. This is gonna be separate a lot, which is cool. Well, this is a stationary one. You would put this near a liquid manure tank or a trailer or something like that, and that will separate out and give you your digestate. That's a teeny one. That looks like it's made out of Lego. That's them. That's them blocks that you put together, isn't it? Like basically like Lego. So that's a smaller one for your smaller farms. And there's a tower that you could attach to your own clamp. So you've got a clamp on your farm. You can attach that to it, and it'll do the job and dump it into your clamp, which is pretty cool. I think that's all the bits for it. So you get a lot of stuff with it. I think it's like, I want to say 15 quid. I can't remember now, but I think it was 15 quid for the things. Let's see if I can put a wee one down. We'll put that down, and then you would have to put one of these down. I've no cash for it left, and as you can see, look, it has a wee pump that attaches to it. So you put that down. See, now that's attached. So I think I'll put it so far away. And you can do that with all those different types. You could have maybe 2 or 3 things feeding into this. There you all see. And that attaches to it, so you would dump your solid, I suppose, manure in there and stuff. Production. So yeah, you can dump your silage and stuff like that in there, and it'll go through it all and ferment it and all that sort of stuff. So you obviously with different sizes of this, you could have say you don't have a massive amount of money and you're only doing wee bits, you could put a couple of them on. Obviously I've not enough money anymore, so it's not going to really show me, but there's your wee things. And again, they all attach. So you put it in the vicinity, you'll see another wee blue line going across to it to say that it's attached to the next part. So it is pretty cool. It's in depth, and you're going to need a lot of money to start investing in this. I mean, those flipping heck, those fermenters and stuff look are 200 odd grand for this wee one, and then obviously you need these, which are 87 grand. Your generators, 360 grand for the smallest Jenny. You know, there's a lot there. And obviously your stationary generators, or you've got the mobile separator that you could use too. But there's a lot of equipment here. There is a lot to get into, so you'd have to, like, you know, be really setting your farm up ready So yeah, I'm going to see what the crack is on. I do have a lot of liquid fertilizer at the minute. I'm getting a lot of liquid fertilizer at the minute on Calmsden. I'm actually getting solid too. So I'm going to see on that. I also want to start changing the way that I do the silage. Instead of bagging it, put it in a clamp. So yeah, I'm going to start looking into it and seeing what equipment I definitely need. And maybe invest in building a farm out with this sort of stuff, because it's pretty cool. I like the look of it. Especially with the way the hoses and that work. Again, I thought that clamped onto the back of this, so I don't know. Must have goofed it up somewhere. Or just don't have the generators and all that stuff with me, but change drive direction. Oh, I suppose. No, yeah, I like how you can lift it up. Transport, that's pretty cool. And then dump it down. But yeah, I hope you've liked that, guys. That is a quick random look at what's going on. Say there's a lot of gear here and a lot more to come. So again, thanks for tuning in, guys. Keep an eye for this sort of stuff on Calmsden Farm. If you want to help support the channel, guys, please hit that like, please subscribe, and please hit a wee bell, ding-a-ling-ling. If you want to help me get more equipment, more games, more software and stuff for review, there's a link down below for Guyvergamingtv merchandise, hoodies, mazmats, t-shirts, extra large mazmats, etc. Also, if you want to help support the channel but do not wish to purchase anything physical, there's also a link for PayPal. Everything that helps, guys, and everything goes back into the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. So that was a bit all over the place. This was an impromptu, quick video. Yeah, so see you later. Thanks.